HBar has always been my favorite when it comes to ISO 20022 adoption. Out of all the banking-related plays in crypto, this is the one I personally hold, and there's a reason for that. The news flow, the partnerships, the behind-the-scenes integrations, Hedera never stops building. What sets it apart isn't that it's the most decentralized chain or the fastest in terms of raw throughput. It's not the purist's blockchain. What it does have is connections, a capable governance structure, solid speed, a security model that institutions can actually trust, and above all, a strategy that keeps attracting major partners. In this industry, global adoption doesn't happen because of ideals. It happens through alliances, compliance, and real-world integration. Hedera's team understands that better than almost anyone. The fundamentals are right there. Hedera is governed by a council of global giants: Google, IBM, LG, Standard Bank, Deutsche Telekom, and many more. That governing council provides stability and credibility, ensuring that institutions and governments know exactly who stands behind the network. When you see this caliber of partners running the decision-making, you realize Hedera is built for the long game. And just recently, we got massive confirmation of how far that reach extends. The Central Bank of Nigeria, one of Africa's most influential financial authorities, announced that by October 31st, 2025, all banks, mobile money operators, and payment processors must migrate to the ISO 20022 global messaging standard. At first glance, this looks like a routine regulatory update, but here's the twist. The CBN is an active partner of MTech, a fintech provider whose infrastructure is built on Hedera Hashgraph. MTech uses HBar's ledger for central bank sandboxes, CBDC pilots, and compliance frameworks. So while Nigeria modernizes its payment rails to match global standards, the tech stack enabling those changes is tied directly to Hedera. That's institutional adoption at its purest form. One of the largest economies in Africa aligning with Hedera-powered infrastructure. But it doesn't stop there. Dubai just expanded its adoption of HBar in a completely different arena: legal systems. The DIFC courts, which handle over 70,000 cases per year, rolled out blockchain and AI-powered mediation and notary services using Hedera to immutably log notarizations and court records. Every affidavit, every notarized document, every timestamp now runs through Hedera's public ledger. Think about what that means. An entire nation's international financial hub putting its legal backbone on HBar. That's not speculative, that's live usage. It shows that Hedera's role isn't limited to finance. It's becoming the invisible infrastructure for trust across industries. This is why I keep HBar in my portfolio. The project's partnerships, its governing council, its steady expansion into banking, CBDCs, and now even court systems make it one of the strongest strategic growth stories in the space. At 22 cents today, with a $9.36 billion market cap, I still consider it undervalued relative to what's coming. Even a simple position of 1,000 HBar, just $220, feels like a minimum exposure every portfolio should have. I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making investment decisions. I'm simply telling you what I'm doing, and I personally wouldn't let a project like this slip by. Hedera is positioned to be one of the defining winners of this cycle. In my view, it can reach a $50 to $100 billion market cap as a conservative path. The bull case is higher, well above $100 billion as adoption compounds. Hedera is quietly becoming the blockchain of institutions, governments, and now courts. And in investing, the projects with real adoption and real connections are the ones that change lives. Wealth is built quietly, in the shadows of preparation, long before the spotlight arrives. Dr. Money Glitcher.